the Northern Ireland state was set up in 1921. It wasn't set up the same as like Wales or Scotland. It was totally for one side of the community. And I hate to use the term Protestant Catholic. My mother was Protestant. We were never brought up to hate anybody, but you were made to feel different.
It all came to a head sort of in the 1960s, and that led to the civil rights movement, where people actively took to the streets to bring about change. And they were demanding votes, one man, one vote. They wanted better housing. They wanted equality in jobs.
There would be a sign, job vacancy, no Catholics. So, but now today that has totally changed, and I have to say, and all thanks to Europe, the European Union. We're proud to be Irish citizens. At the moment, we're living under British jurisdiction, but we're Irish citizens and Europeans. Well, I was working in the shop, the store that we had, which was only a matter of a few hundred yards from where the main activity was. So I was there as much as possible, giving support to the people who were fighting there, the stone throwers. There was the stone throwers, there was the people who supplied them, there was the petrol bomb makers. To be honest, looking back, it was exciting. When you're young, it's exciting because here you were, that we'd got off our knees, literally, metaphorically, and we're deciding enough's enough.
Originally, when the British Army came in on the 14th of August at around 6 o'clock at night, which is next week, 50 years ago, and they were welcomed by the Derry community because we thought, wow, they're here to help. And they were welcomed, and people made them tea and brought them buns. But then they eventually done the job that they were here to do, which was side with the police here and control the masses. And so then they became the oppressors too.
God bless all the people of Northern Ireland.
I see that the potential is there, but I think Brexit is making it more of a reality.
Once you have a visible difference between the two areas, it's very difficult to have that constructive ambiguity about what people's actual identity is. It polarizes positions very, very quickly. And there is obviously danger that when those positions are polarized, violence can break out again.
We can't go backwards. We can't have that again. We can't have something splitting up the country that every time you go to get a pint of milk or get petrol, you have to go through a customs and a border and checks. Derry is on the border, so it's 5 minutes away. It's here. We're in. It's right on. There is no border in our minds,
Literally, if my wife went out to the backyard and they hang the washing up, she'd be crossing the border. So, not that she doesn't too much washing, but that's neither here nor there. Boris Johnson. Northern Ireland, as it's called, is a failed entity. Really, nothing works here. Nothing. And sometimes I think there is peace, thank God for the Good Friday Agreement, but there's a long way to go for reconciliation.